bed is what I think. But I said, okay, I don't know what type of surgery this is supposed to be, because half hour to an hour went by and she came back saying the child died. Mind you, I already had my mom in the loop. My mom went and called around in the Lutheran clinic, and she came to, she called around Lutheran to check on her and to find out she never even got poisoned or lost any baby. She started sending all these sad stories, but she wanted to take her life, and she can't do this. My blood then was boiling. My mom told me this, so I asked her right which clinic this is you been to. From then, cat got her tongue. Come to find out in the end, this gal said she did this because she saw messages with me texting a gal. Yes, texting. But watch yourself, because if you ain't strong, you'll lose your mind. All this lead me to find out this so-called ultrasound came off Google. Well, mother apple. The girl take an ultrasound off Google to swing the bait. Well, I saw, listen, we sent the WhatsApp messages in the chat, because this Vaughn Wilson actually has them all on Facebook, and so we sent them all in the chat. And somebody, if I didn't put it there, I know one of the administrators put it there. But yeah, that's the situation with that. For God's sake, man, ladies, just how we don't want the men to take advantage of you all don't take advantage of them. For Jesus' sake, don't do that. She tell the man she was pregnant, tell him she had a baby 6 months, and she didn't get all kind of money for craving, get all kind of money for medical care, get all kind of money, and then she can tell the boy after 6 months, say, she need to do a surgery, and then 6 minutes, he said half hour later, she comes and tell him the surgery. After the surgery, say the baby died. Y'all women have to stop. Behave yourself. That's some foolishness right there. And this man has spent all his money. You know? Oh, Lord. Anyhow, I feel for him. Don't do that. She did that to Vaughn. Anyhow, let's continue. Next story. I know what kind of surgery this is. 6 months, 30 minutes later, she said the baby dead. Anyhow, that's a baby that didn't exist, all right? So don't feel too bad for her, because the baby, she didn't have a baby in her. She was lying and stealing from the guy. All right, let's move on. Now, the Labor Department is supposed to help you, but every now and then they will fail you because, of course, like Martin Roth said, corruption is rampant in this country. And so we have this story about when Robert Farquharson, former Director of Labor, failed a worker. And it was a news story that was in the Tribune, I think, and it says, "No money for you. Fired worker says justice delayed, wants public accountability." So we got the story from the Tribune. We reworded it for us because it was very long. It says, a former catering employee at the center of a troubling labor dispute says she has still not been fully paid, remains deeply disgruntled, and has now turned to TMI to speak publicly after years of frustration and financial hardship.